Hey guys, All In Crypto here and welcome back for another YouTube video, everybody. In this video, we're going to do something a little bit fun. We're going to take a look at how I would personally invest $1,000 into the cryptocurrency market in one go today. Now, I often forget that there's a lot of you guys out there that might not necessarily be into the crypto market. You might not have money in it. You might have only just sort of come into the space. And this video is really sort of for beginners. It's also for you guys that sort of want to take a look at some picks, what I would choose, how I would diversify. And it's very much set up in a similar way to how I actually have my portfolio set up. So I'm not necessarily telling you guys to do anything that I wouldn't. I'm not telling you guys to do anything full stop. This is just my opinion. Take it as you will. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at how I would diversify my portfolio, investing £1,000 in today. There are a number of ways you can get into the cryptocurrency market. Dollar cost averaging is a fantastic way. Essentially, I'll explain what dollar cost averaging is to you guys very quickly. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure a lot of you do. Dollar cost averaging is where you essentially take a sum of money and you invest it over a period of time. So let's say, for example, let's take Bitcoin. I invest $100 into Bitcoin every week on a continuous period. The reason you do this is because it mitigates damage. You will, by investing on a regular and continual basis, you'll essentially catch all the sort of dips. You'll catch all the sort of moon shoots and the spikes, and you'll sort of catch everything. And as a rule of thumb, if you take Bitcoin and you look at the days where you could have invested in Bitcoin and how many of those days you would have been in profit in comparison with how many of those days you would have actually lost money, the days you would have been in profit significantly outweighs the days that you would have lost money. This, of course, differs when you get into altcoins. Some altcoins, if you had invested on a dollar cost average basis, sort of percentage wise, you'd be down. However, for Bitcoin, this is very much how, a very good way to sort of get into something like Bitcoin. But for this scenario, let's say I have $1,000 and I'm looking to get into the market. I'm looking to sort of put that $1,000 into the market all in one lump sum. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I would invest that, and I'm going to explain a little bit about why. So how to invest $1,000 into the cryptocurrency market. Safer investment versus a more risky investment. I have two scenarios for you here. It really depends on how much you value $1,000. If $1,000 is a lot of money for you guys, I would definitely go with a safer investment. Not that investing in the cryptocurrency market is necessarily safe, but there is a safer way to do it, a way that sort of mitigates risk in comparison with a certainly more risky investment. The safer investment, let's just start with that one. We have Bitcoin at $300. Bitcoin is your sort of safety blanket. You want Bitcoin in your portfolio. The reason it's only $300 is, like I say, because I do believe that some of the altcoins are going to outperform. I think Ethereum has the potential to outperform Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's your safety blanket. If all those other coins that I have listed there, Ethereum, XRP, XLM, Chainlink and Cardano, all go to zero, Bitcoin only needs to reach $100,000, which I believe it's absolutely going to do in this sort of next cycle. And you've maintained your $1,000. When I talk about cycle, guys, essentially what I'm talking about is the 4-year Bitcoin cycle theory. I'll just touch on that quickly because, like I say, hopefully there's some new guys looking into this, and for those of you who are wondering why everyone's sort of calling 2021 to be a huge year and the start of 2022, it's essentially due to the Bitcoin cycle theory. Essentially, Bitcoin has a sort of parabolic move every 4 years. 2017 was the last time, and 2013 prior to that. 2021 is supposed to be that year, and we've seen it perform very well. And I've made videos on the Bitcoin cycle theory. If you look at my Bitcoin to $100,000 price prediction, you sort of understand the narrative. So anyway, back to how I would invest $1,000. Bitcoin $300, Ethereum $400. Reason being is because I believe Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. Why do I believe this? Because in order for Bitcoin's 10x, that is a $6 and a bit trillion market. Ethereum is only $1 trillion. We've seen Bitcoin reach $1 trillion, or near enough $1 trillion. So I think the money needed to move Bitcoin is significantly larger than Ethereum. Do I think Bitcoin in the future will reach $6 trillion? In the future, yes. In this cycle, it could overperform and do that, but it's not necessarily what I'm aiming for. However, I think Ethereum has the potential to reach near $1 trillion this cycle. So the return on investment, I sort of perceive to be greater on Ethereum than I do necessarily Bitcoin. The next coins I have is XRP and XLM. Reason being is because these are utility tokens. You want to diversify in this market a little bit. Bitcoin is really a store of value. Ethereum is really a smart contract protocol. Not protocol, but a smart contract sort of blockchain. And XRP and XLM are utility tokens. So essentially, they have a different use case. You will have days in this market, the more people sort of you partake, you will notice when you look at the overall sort of market caps of everything, there are days where XRP and XLM, they're very correlated, so they move together, will be moving, and Ethereum and Bitcoin won't. Vice versa, it's very common actually, especially in the bear market, that you had days where Bitcoin was moving and the alts sort of stayed very flat. But so for the sake of diversification, you want XRP or XLM, you can choose either. They essentially are both somewhat working to do similar things. Whichever one you sort of champion is up to you. I like both projects. I hold both projects. The second thing, again, for the sake of diversification, is Chainlink. Chainlink is an oracle. I've made a video on Chainlink explaining what Chainlink essentially is and where I think the price is going. And then you have Cardano, which is another fantastic project. It's essentially seeking to be the Ethereum killer. It's a rival to Ethereum. Reason I've chosen these is because of the sort of market caps, and they're the safer of the altcoins. I've not gone outside the top 10 here, guys, as you'll see. Reason being is I want to stay relatively safe. I don't want to go for any sort of coins below the top 10 that, you know, could pump once and we never see them again. I've seen it happen time and time again with coins. Now let's go on to our more risky investments. First, we have Bitcoin. Again, reason for Bitcoin is because that's safety blanket. If all my other altcoins go to SHI2, Bitcoin only needs to 5x and I've maintained, or 3x and I've only lost $400. We then have Ethereum because it's such a great project, I didn't want to leave it out. XRP and XLM because, you know, not only do I believe in the projects, despite all what's sort of going on with XRP at the moment and the lawsuit that it has with the SEC, the noise, I think there's huge potential. So if that lawsuit gets cleared, we're going to see a price spike in XRP like we haven't seen really from any of the other coins yet. We then have Cardano. Again, Cardano is a fantastic project. Chainlink it's brilliant, guys. I've come up with price predictions for Chainlink. I've come up with price predictions for Ethereum of about $16,000. So you'd be already $600 in the sort of green without any of these other coins performing. I also have a price prediction for Chainlink of around about, you know, $370. Go and watch that video. I recommend for you guys that are new and you want to sort of learn a little bit about, go and watch some of my previous videos. Definitely watch the Bitcoin to $100,000 one, where in that I sort of explain the sort of 4-year cycle theory. It'll give you guys an idea of why everyone's so hyped about this year. We then have Synthetix network. So Synthetix, I really like Synthetix. It's got really, really good potential. We have Band Protocol, we have Algorand, and we have Yearn Finance. These top 4 I could have switched for a number of other coins. You know, for example, Kyber Network. Even coins such as Hex, I would maybe even consider putting in there. There's a number of other coins, you know, Polkadot. A number of coins, guys. You could really have switched a lot of these out. Bitcoin and Ethereum are sort of an XLM and Chainlink are sort of the ones that I've kept in both, but a lot of the other coins you could really switch out for other ones. These are sort of moonshoots, and the reason that I've gone for these guys because I actually believe that there are a number of alts that are going to outperform Bitcoin significantly, and a coin like Synthetix Network with 1.6 billion in market cap, a 10x, you know, is only 10 billion. We've got coins currently that we're seeing, you know, with 10 billion, and we have coins like Ethereum that are essentially 100x, where some of these lower cap coins are. Synthetix is 1.6 billion. Like I said, Chainlink's 5. Cardano, you know, and then we have coins like sort of Band Protocol. I'm a fan of Band. Yearn Finance as well. It's not even at $1 billion. You know, so you can sort of see the potential for these coins to make significant sort of moves to the upside. Band Protocol is, you know, 159 million in terms of market cap, guys. That has huge potential. I'm not suggesting to invest in Band Protocol. It's kind of fizzled out, but I would go for some of these sort of moonshoots to see what happens. I wouldn't sort of invest a large part of my portfolio in that, but really we're trying to sort of catch, you know, we're sort of trying to catch things that could 10x. We only need one of these to 10x and we've sort of broke even. even if all the other coins went to zero. Imagine if a couple of them 10x, you're doubling your money, guys. So it's, yeah, this is kind of the portfolio that I have set out for you guys. Like I say, this is only my opinion. Do your own research, guys. If you are looking at this and considering investing in any of these coins, I urge you to go and look into them first and come up with a analysis of whether you think they're worth it or not yourself. Don't just do it because I've said it. There are a number of coins in here who, especially in this sort of bottom four, that are significantly risky. Like I say, the reason for me choosing them is because, you know, they have a potential to outperform Bitcoin's sort of return on investment. However, they also have the potential to absolutely flop, and I've seen it time and time again. I couldn't tell you the amount of altcoins that I've seen pump. Everyone goes crazy about them. Next thing you know, you don't hear anything from them. Band has done that a little bit. However, I still, you know, think there could be potential in there. Could be completely wrong. Synthetix Network, absolutely really digging Synthetix Network at the moment. Algorand I like, and Yearn Finance has potential. All these coins have somewhat potential, so a safe investment. You know, the only thing that hasn't really changed is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and one of these sort of utility tokens. And when I'm sort of talking about 10x for coins, a lot of you might think, well, what's he on about 10x? You know, 10x isn't something that usually happens. You know, being up 1,000% on something. Well, guys, if we look at 2017, and like I say, for those of you who aren't familiar, not only did we do it in 2017, but we did it in 2013, and I believe we're going to do it again this year towards the sort of start of next year. In 2017, we made gains from sort of 19 billion in market cap all the way to 692. So let's do a quick calculation as to what a sort of percentage that is. So 692 billion divided by 19 equals, it's roughly a 36x, guys, across the board. And if you sort of look at if you look at that percentage wise, you know, you can sort of see that there's a lot of money. Some altcoins are obviously going to capture larger percentages than others. This was just a short video to kind of give you guys an idea of, if I was to put $1,000 in today, what I would actually invest it into. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you've liked this video. I hope it's been of some use. Please leave me a like, a comment, let me know what you thought, and subscribe for more videos. Make sure to hit that notification bell, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.